So I got my blue. Basically do the jungle some more. I haven't done any like game-changing ganks yet, but I'm pretty sure this is a game where, well, I was looking for the game where I did really well to show you guys what you have to do. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this is it. Yeah, look at this Fizz, he's way out right now, but he has Trickster, so I'm not even gonna bother. However, he decides to go in for the fight, and he overestimates his own Trickster, so it's a free kill for us. I got my ultimate here, and I'm pretty sure I might just waste it on him. Yeah, I wasted it on him just because it's a 60-second cooldown. I have blue buff, and I basically get to drain his HP. You can see it stays on, it sticks on the person. So, it's a lot of damage over time, and it gives me the stats. So here I go for the gank for mid. I see Rammus is in there, so it's basically a free kill for us. I lay the pillow behind him. Always lay the pillow behind people. If you lay it in front, they're going to get pushed out, like pushed towards the turret. So lay it behind, and they can't move behind you, so basically a free kill, mainly because any is stun. It synergizes really well. Stuns or AoE slows, like MF slow, Annie stun, synergizes really well with the Pillar of Filth. There's a couple other ones, but I just don't remember. Anyways, I see that Lux is low. We wanted to go for the turret dive, but we just couldn't. Lux saved herself with that stun. Luckily, the turret wasn't still on Arjana. I'm still trying to think of who else synergizes. Anyways, as you level up, you just level up your Qs, and you take a point in Q whenever it pops up, unless your ultimate pops up, in which case you take a level in your ultimate. And then after you get maximum level on your Q, you go for your E. Pillar of Filth, it'll slow more often, like more percentages, the higher level it gets, and it'll reduce cooldown, so ganking can be constant, and you should see late game Trundle is insane. Anyways, oh, I forgot to mention what I bought. I got Cloth Armor 5, and then my first B, I grab my Madrids. And then after that, I build my boots. After that, I get the Wriggles, and then I finish off Merc Treads. So, the tenacity plus the W is an insane amount of help against any amount of CC. That's why Trundle is like really, he should be frontline action. Another explanation I give you guys here: Masteries. A lot of people don't know what to use as their junglers because of the new mastery. Oh, look at this pillar right here. You lay the pillar right where they can't move at a choke point, and I couldn't even walk. Oh, I wish I could rewind in this. But you could rewind and check. When I clicked behind the ledge, instead of walking in front, like, when I clicked behind the pillar, instead of walking in front, which would be the closest path, it walked behind, because the pillar completely choked them out. The pillar takes so much radius, it's way better than, like, than Nivea's wall, for example, because early game of Nivea's wall doesn't do shit. So you lay it behind, Jax jumped to me, I shouldn't have gotten that close. I knew you could do that, I wasn't thinking straight. But whatever, I don't think they would have gotten the kill anyways, if I wasn't around, so. At least that's what I tell myself. Anyways, Dragon's up. Get Dragon ASAP. Use your W here. You definitely need the attack speed buff. Plus you have Wriggles, so it's an easy Dragon. Let's speed this up a little bit. Alright, bottom's out again, as usual. LR replay is really bugging right now. If you couldn't notice, my character's just standing there. I also had a Trindamere guide that I was going to upload, because somebody sent me a message and they asked for it. Oh, I lay the pillar inside of the woods usually. Oh, never mind, they weren't there. But anyways, if you knew they were inside of the woods, you'd lay the pillar at the end of the woods. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, but wish I could ping or something. Anyways, you'd lay it like right where Janna is basing, because if they were to try and get away, they would have to run through there. So, basically choke them out completely. Anyways, as I was saying, I was going to upload you guys a Trindamere guide, but my LOL replay shut down completely. Everything stopped working. I had an even better Trundle game to show you guys too. But, needless to say, I got fucked over by LOL replay. So I ended up reformatting so everything could start working again. So, Trindamere guide should be up by Friday. And his red buff is pretty important too. As soon as you get your Caustic Bite, you're going to stick on people when you get your red buff. Anyways, after Merc Treads, usually depends on the opposing team. I always go for Warmogs. So you could either go for the Health Crystal if you don't have enough gold for the Giant's Belt, or you go for the Giant's Belt. Health Crystal, Longsword is always not Longsword. Health Crystal, Regrowth Pendant is pretty good. Instead of if you don't have enough for the Giant's Belt. But here I steal a CS from Annie, sort of as a Kablamo type of thing. They're taking top turret, and I'm gonna try and get there, but I'm pretty sure Rammus takes it too quickly. This is ultimate. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. So I'm gonna set up for another gank when I manage the water form. So far the game's going pretty even. Actually, not even. We're sort of smashing them, but still, I'll say it's even just to make them feel happy if they see this video. Just keep jungling. As always, you want to farm up a lot. Oh yeah, Rammus is heading down for gank, but the Dragon Ward caught him, so I'm gonna head up. We tell our Annie to walk down, so she has her stun up. It's basically a free kill walking. Lay your stun right there. I should have laid it in the choke point again, but I thought if I could lay it quicker as soon as he powerballs to try and stop him from getting too much speed, it would help out. So that's why I did it there. Because if he just powerballed, he could have probably tried to gotten around me. So I'm telling him to check the woods because I was pretty sure Jax might have been in there. And if he's in there, it's basically a free kill. It's lagging like crazy. It's beautiful. Computer sucks. You get mid turret from that little Rammus kill. And I'm going to come in for the gank. When I set up for the gank, I press W for the speed boost. This Fizz is really overconfident, thinks he could trickster over everything. Which he can, because he's Fizz. But like, come on. You got smashed. You shouldn't have done that. Anyways, just base here. Now I can grab myself the Merc Shreds finally. And a Giant Spell. Yep, got the Giant Spell. And another ward or two. Set for the lanes, because I'm going to be a helpful teammate. Basically, what you should have gotten so far from this video, gank constantly, set your walls up behind them or in a choke spot so that they can't get out. Choke point it is. Be smart about when you caustic fight. Caustic fight the right people. In this case, it'd be either Wukong or Jax. Because Jax is a hybrid, so if you caustic fight him, he loses all of his attack damage, basically. And you're going to want to ultimate the tanks so they feel like switch. Anyways, I see our Galio's getting raped, so I come up here to help him out. I lay the wall right behind them. And yeah, there you go. That's the other ult that synergizes well with Galio's. Because they're going to be taunted right into the pillar, and they can't do shit about it. So, we take them out. We take the ward too. And back to farming the jungle. This is a bunch of ults you can combine this with. Trundle's really versatile. Oh yeah, lay the pillar right behind them. If it pushes them like you just saw there, it pushes Jax up, so to us that is. So you could basically turret type whenever you want. Ultimate is a pretty far range. You don't have to be in front of them either, so like assuming they're trying to kite you around the turret, you can just ult them from across the turret. Anyways, Rammus is right here, so I think I'm gonna lay the pillar to save Janna. Yeah. Just put it right between them, and he has to get pushed back. So his taunt didn't really help, and he's got like infinite slow on him. Don't forget that. Like on top of pushing people being a huge obstacle, the slow is insane. And so here we go for Dragon. Even though we're low health, pretty sure Rammus is not going to contest it. You just saw we have MF here, we have myself, and we have Janna. So there's not much he can do, and they don't have warded because Janna's walking around with an uncles. So it's a blind Baron for them. A blind Dragon, I mean. Try to take blue for myself again. And he doesn't really need it at this point. She has mana regain from her Q as soon as she lets its minions. And as you can see, Trundle runs really low on mana constantly if you're running around using your W for movement. And get buffs for yourself. Be greedy, buffs wise, be helpful, team fights, and ward wise. Always. I don't know why it does this. It does that little chillax movement where it just walks in one spot. The moonwalk. I think I'll land a good wall here, I think, but I don't do anything with it, just use examples of walls. You see behind her, so she can't get out, she has to walk around it, and she flashed on top of it even. So that's always a good wall, just make sure you don't land it in front. That's the main point. If you land it in front of them, you're pushing them off. In team fights, I forgot to mention this too. You want to try and either save your AD carry with a wall, so like the Bruiser can't get to your AD carry, or you could even wall their AD carry off. Let's say they have a Kog'Maw, for example. You could push them away with a wall, and then they'll have to walk around it to get to the team fight. So it's a huge help. But here I see Wukong's at the turret, and I know we could turret dive him. I have my ultimate up, so we're gonna go and just turret dive him. And he seems like AFK. This guy, I don't think he realized he was gonna get turret dived. So I ult him, I get my HP back, as you can see the regen's going up right now. It's plus 29, plus 70, etc. So I get my armor from him, I get the regen from the ultimate. And it should be a free turret. You can almost set up for Baron too. So you're building your warlocks. After this, You're gonna want to go for your Trinity Force. You could either go at this by getting your Phage first, which will slow down people like as soon as you hit them, or you get your Sheen, which will give you your attack damage. It'll give you it in after you proc it, and your Q procs Sheen. So it's whatever. It's personal choice. I usually go with the Phage. After that, you can go for the Atmogs to finish off the Atmogs. Obviously, you're gonna get your Atmos Impaler. For the Phage, you could even go for it before the Warmogs, but I like having that tankiness quickly. The 1,000 gold for the giant spell. It's basically what the Phage cost you. And it's after that, like after you get your Atmos, build like either Banshee's Veil, Force of Nature, or because you already have armor, and then as soon as you ult like any other carries or any other tanks, you get even more armor. So the health regen would be helpful. Oh, speaking of health regen, I don't know if I'm going to touch this subject yet. His passive, huge passive for team fights. You knock down any of their like high HP carries. Let's say they have like a Swain or something. Just take him out quickly. Am I getting frozen yet? Just take him out quickly, and you get their HP. You get 6% of it back by level 18. So that's a shit ton. Baron, you get 6% of it back if you kill it. So if you have Baron killed right in front of you right before a team fight, you'll look like you're about to die, but 6% is so much. So you can get right in the front lines of the fight. So I'm already at 2.4k health. This isn't even Warmog's built yet, so just skip across, skip across, skip across, skip across. See, now I jumped way too much. That's why I hate this thing. I see they're here. Lux is, she's trying to kite me, it just doesn't work. I have way too much health. So I just go back in for the Rammus. I ult the Rammus, I get his armor. You see 165 armor right now. It's going up. That's back to 103. That's how much my ult saved me. Like 100. It gave me 70 something armor just from ulting Rammus. So it's like your baby Thornmail, your ultimate. Get more dragons, and this game should be over soon. Yep, they surrendered. Anyways, Masteries and Runes. I will be posting them at the bottom on the description. This was